If you guys are looking for some cheap coins on FC25, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're fast, cheap, and reliable. And if you use my code REMA, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video guys, we have some tactics and player roles for the 4-5-1 second variation. A really good formation in FC25, as basically when you use custom tactics, whichever formation you're basing your tactics off is how it will defend. So the 4-5-1 is a pretty solid defensive shape, which makes it very, very useful. You can also do some really nice attacking things with it as well, so it is a really viable option in this year's game. So yeah, with all that aside guys, let's get right into the video. I hope you enjoy. Okay then guys, so starting off with the tactics. For the preset, ensure you have it on custom. This is so you can make all of the changes that you need. If you have it on one of the EA presets, you can't actually change everything you want. So just ensure it is on custom so you can make all the modifications necessary. And then the formation we're using is the 4-5-1 flat. So it's just the one with like the line of 5 across the midfield. It's a really good defensive shape to use, which is why we are using it. For the build-up style guys, I like to have it on balanced, as I find it to be the most consistent and varied when we are building up. Essentially, when you use balance guys, sometimes your players will come short and other times they'll make those runs in behind. So it is nice to have that variety. That being said, if you guys prefer counter or short passing because that's something you're more comfortable with, then that is also fine. Just pick something you want to use. And then for the defensive approach guys, we have this on high. The reason I've gone for this is because, like I've said in a few videos now, I've tried balanced and I felt like there was way too much space for my opponent. It felt like there was a big gap between my defense and my midfield and I didn't really like it. And then I tried aggressive and I liked the high line. I just didn't like how my players were always pressing out of control. It didn't feel like I had a lot of control over my defenders. So I've gone for like the middle ground, have it on high, and it works out quite nicely. But again, you guys pick what is best for you. Now for the player roles, like I said, this is how it defends without the ball. Like I said, it defends in the base formation. So the 4-5-1, as you can see, is a very decent defensive formation, which is why it is viable in this game. And then a bit more interestingly, this is how I have it lined up in the game. So on the striker guys, I have them on advanced forward. Now the reason we do this is because it makes them nice and versatile. They'll basically do a bit of everything. Sometimes they'll come short, other times they'll make runs, which is very useful in a one striker formation so that they can kind of cover all areas. Another viable option I would say is like false 9, as this formation does like a central attacking midfielder, so sometimes having this player coming back can help a little bit. Poacher as well is also a pretty decent one, but I think advanced forward is probably the most reliable. For the right mids and the left mids guys, I have them on wide playmaker. I actually really like this role. It's become one of my favorites. They kind of just occupy really awkward spaces for defenders to mark. It reminds me very much like, you know, how the wide attacking midfielders would act in like a 4-2-3-1 in previous games. That's kind of the vibe I get, which is why I do like it so much. So I really like wide playmaker, but another good one you can use is like inside forward and pop them on attack to make it a bit more like a 4-3-3. But again, it's completely up to you. So both the same for the right mid and the left mid there. For the two centre mids, so the left centre mid and the right centre mid guys, we have them on the box-to-box instruction. This is so they'll get up and down the pitch, they'll attack, they'll defend, they'll do a bit of everything. You really can get a lot out of these players if they have like the role. One thing I would say about these players as well is try to make sure they're like really well-rounded players so they can attack and defend, basically do a bit of everything. It does help the team tick a little bit more. Now for the centre mid, we have them on the role of holding. This is somebody that's kind of just going to sit in front of the defenders. They're going to sit a bit further back from the attackers when we're on the ball. They give you great control. They help you keep possession. And when you lose out on possession, they also help you defend because you have like that extra fail-safe essentially. So having a holding midfielder is really nice in the middle here. And for both the full-backs guys, so the right back and the left back, have them on wing back. This is because the wide playmaker can actually sometimes be a little bit narrow, believe it or not. So having the wing backs gives you that extra width to stretch out the opponent, and it also gives you those easy switches of play as well to keep possession. For the two centre backs, I have them on defender as I think it's the most reliable, but again, if you guys want to change that, that's fine. And the keeper, I just leave them on the goalkeeper role. But yeah guys, they are my tactics and roles for the 4-5-1. I hope you guys have enjoyed or found it useful. If you have, please be sure to drop this video a thumbs up, sub to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on those notifications. And with all that aside guys, hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!